Thank you for tuning in with me today. I'm Victoria Jewel Hart, and we are speaking on the art of values and morals. We're speaking regarding the laws of spiritual living that accentuate as well as exacerbate your path to your purpose. So let's bow our word in prayer. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight. I ask everyone to be blessed that's listening to my voice in at least a tenfold way. I thank you for your time. I ask that you share the message with at least one other person. And I pray that you have safe travels back to your destination. Amen. John Mark Templeton is quoted by saying, "Wisdom is more blessed than riches," unquote. Considering the growing number of people enrolling in different institutions for learning, interested in education seems to be expanding. One area of growing awareness is values and moral education, sometimes referred to as the conscious attempt to help people acquire the knowledge, skills, and attitudes and values that contribute to more personally satisfying and socially constructive and useful lives. In 100 Ways to Enhance Values and Morality in Schools and Youth Settings, Howard Kirschenbaum describes value and moral education as one endeavor with two goals. The first goal is helping young people, in this instance, to live more personally satisfying lives filled with meaning, direction, and joy. The second goal is to help people live more constructive lives through contributing to the good of the community. Love and compassion of all human beings play a major role. Some of the topics covered in this kind of education are exquisitely beneficial and form building blocks toward a useful and happy life. For example, knowing oneself, self-esteem, goal setting, abilities, thinking skills, decision-making skills, communication skills, social skills, transcendental knowledge, academic and worldly knowledge, and character education are but a few areas of meaningful self-development. Discipline and self-control may be part of the learning experience, but a life of purpose, enthusiasm, and creativity is certainly worth the effort and the way to go. Think for a moment. Are there particular talents, abilities, and aspects of yourself where you would like to expand your knowledge? Are you using your talents and abilities to the fullest degree? How do you feel about people who seem to accomplish much more with seemingly little effort? Could they just have exerted a lot of quiet, perseverance, and self-control to achieve their present status? History indicates that there is little instant success, and perseverance and self-control win the race. People have dreams and heart's desires. What is the good news about our dreams and our opportunities to learn? Well, when we pursue any one of our abilities, we can find fruitfulness. Can we also attain satisfaction in the active learning process while pursuing our dreams? Once we discover how to fulfill personal dreams, are we then naturally inspired to reach for a larger, global, and universal dream? How can we do this? By learning. It has been said that life is for learning, and the process of learning can be so enjoyable. Could there ever be a time when we declare ourselves done? When is formal education ever over? I can raise my right hand to that one. Renting a cap and gown and receiving a scroll isn't necessarily a stamp of completion. Graduation is called commencement because it is also means a new beginning. The more we learn, the more we accomplish. The more we accomplish, the more we learn. A teacher, when asked by a student, "Why do we have to learn all this stuff?" responded with the story of the magic pebbles. What does it teach you? Quote, "One night a group of nomads were preparing to retire for the evening, when suddenly they were surrounded by a great light. They knew they were in the presence of a celestial being. With great anticipation they awaited a heavenly message of great importance that they knew was especially for them. Finally the voice spoke, quote, "Gather as many pebbles as you can. Put them in your saddlebags. Travel a day's journey and tomorrow's night will find you glad and it will also find you sad, unquote. After having departed, the nomads shared their disappointment and anger with each other. They had expected a revelation of a great universal truth that would enable them to create wealth, health, and purpose in the world. But instead, they were given a menial task that made no sense to them at all. However, the memory of the brilliance of their visitors caused each one to pick up a few pebbles and deposit them in their saddlebags while voicing their displeasure. They traveled a day's journey, and that night, while making camp, they reached into their saddlebags and discovered every pebble they had gathered had become a diamond. They were glad they had diamonds, and they were sad they had not gathered more pebbles, unquote. So you see, I know I can attest that I have taken some journeys for totally spiritual reasons. If anyone out there knows me personally, knows for over a decade, I've lived total spirit. I probably traveled more than any times I worked with the airlines 13 years for spirit. Being spiritually guided and obedient is more than any sacrifice or fast you could make. So I just want to thank you, though, for tuning in. Take these thoughts to heart. If you feel led to bless the message with someone else, please pass it on. And I thank you from my heart for tuning in, and I look forward to the next time, event, session, or seminar to meet you personally. Be blessed and have a great day.